Hey beautiful, I'm excited you're here. Welcome. Do you want to start next year confident, equipped to succeed? Well, in today's video, I have put together 6 self-confidence building tips to help you succeed, not just for the first few months of next year, but to have a great year all around. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to join the community and be notified of new videos on Sundays where I share on how to overcome feelings of inadequacy to develop self-confidence. Some of the steps I will be sharing with you today are the steps I share with my clients who have gone from not feeling confident, feeling inadequate to actually achieving bold goals. Self-confidence is the attitude you have about your skills, your abilities. It's the belief that you are capable of succeeding and achieving your goals. It is about setting boundaries and communicating effectively. Self-confidence is an important tool that you need in your toolkit if you want to succeed next year. Why? That is because for you to even begin to set plans and for you to actually find the motivation to pursue it, you need to believe that you're capable of doing that. You need to understand how your behaviors, your thought patterns influence whether you achieve those goals or not. You need to understand what could get in your way and know that you have what it takes that you can pursue and achieve whatever that you set out to achieve. So let's get into it. What are the 6 self-confidence building tips I want to share with you to succeed next year? The first is this: honor your voice. Make yourself priority. As we are getting ready to start the new year, I want you to make yourself priority. That is to say, no more people pleasing. No more putting other people as higher priorities above yourself. Now, does that mean that you're not going to take care of people? Does that mean you're not going to be kind? Does that mean you're not going to be supportive? Of course not. That's not what it means. What I'm talking about in honoring your voice is about making yourself and your priorities important. You know how sometimes you don't want to do something and you're not quite sure how the other person will see it, and so you go ahead and say yes, even though you really don't want to do it and you really didn't want to be part of it, but you were so focused on pleasing other people that you ended up saying yes even when you meant no. You have planned out time to do your own stuff, but because people are depending on you, people expect you to be a certain way, you end up giving up your own plans for other people. Now, that's not what you're going to do next year. If you want to succeed in the coming year, I want you to begin to make yourself number 1 priority. You got to take care of yourself first before you can support and help other people. And so as much as you want to be supportive, do so in a way that does not devalue your own goals. Do so in a way that does not put yourself at the bottom of the pile. Honor people, support people, be there for your friends and for your family, but do that from a place that has taken care of your own needs first, and you're not sacrificing and giving up what's important for you just because you're trying to make other people happy, because you don't want them to think a certain way of you and you don't want them to see you in a certain light, so you say yes and you go along even though you don't want to do it. This concept of honoring your voice is one of the transformations I help clients make in my one-to-one audacious confidence coaching. If you want to know more about it and you want to get involved, I'll leave the information in the description box. But it's so important that as you plan for next year, that you put yourself as number 1 priority. Next, know your worth. I want you to understand that you are worthy and deserving of love, of joy, of happiness, and success. That's so important, and I want you to just get that ingrained deep down. Know you are worthy, irrespective of whatever mistakes you may have made in the past, irrespective of whatever did not go well this year, irrespective of maybe poor choices or maybe things didn't work out the way you wanted it, irrespective of how other people treated you or what you didn't get. Know deep within you that you are worthy of joy, of love, of success, and of happiness. Why is that important? Because when you come to accept that truth, it will drive whatever activities you do. And even when you have a setback, you will not be stuck by that setback, because you know that I am worthy of good things. What he said, what she did, what happened to me is not a prerequisite of whether I will succeed or fail. Is the fact that inherently I am worthy, and walk in that strength and in that truth. The next, trust yourself. Again, building on the previous tip. Sometimes we make bad choices. Sometimes we make plans and it doesn't work out. But that does not mean that your intuition is wrong. That does not mean that you don't have the skills. It doesn't mean that you don't have what it takes to achieve a goal. You don't have what it takes to experience happiness and joy. It simply means that you may need to learn a new way to go about it, a new way to refine it, a new way to achieve that goal. You may need collaborations. You may need new skill sets. But whatever happens, as we're getting into this new year, I want you to start trusting yourself and know that you have what it takes to succeed. And you may need to do it a number of times and a few attempts in order to succeed, but you can definitely do it. And so when you begin to experience a situation and you have that thought going, I can't do it, I'm going to fail and all of that, just sit with yourself and say, I've got what it takes. I am the woman for the job. I can make this happen. And even if I fail, I will get feedback and I will improve. And so just follow what's in your heart and follow that path through. Girl, is all of this resonating? If it is, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Next, I want you to be assertive. You need this one in the workplace, in your relationships, just generally in life. Now, there's a difference between being assertive, being aggressive, and being passive. Assertiveness is right in the middle. You're not aggressive, you're not passive. Assertiveness is being clear in your communication about what you want, what you stand for, without being aggressive. It's standing up for your own interests, your values, without compromising the dignity of other people, but also without slipping into passivity. So if you want to succeed next year, you've got to be clear about what you want, and you've got to communicate it without fear. You've got to stand up for your values. You've got to be able to say, this is what I want, this is what I'm feeling, this is what is going on, this is what I stand for. And the next self-confidence building tip is this: embrace fear. I know, fear in the past has got a bad rap, right? Like, no, push away your fear, overcome your fear. Yeah, all of that. But I want you to embrace fear, because fear is that signal that tells you that you are stretching, you are stepping outside your comfort zone, and you are doing something brave. And so when you feel fear about a particular step you want to take, I want you to embrace it and then understand it and then move in the strength of it. What do I mean by that? So assuming you want to achieve a particular project and you are all caught up in fear. The fear that you'll fail, the fear that maybe they won't like you, whatever the fear is, I want you to understand it and analyze it. Is this fear legit? Where has it come from? Is there truth in it? Do I need to maybe protect myself? Do I need to get somebody else involved in it? So I want you to analyze it. And then I want you to just deep breaths. Take those deep breaths and remind yourself that you are stepping outside your comfort zone. It's just an indication that you are doing something bold and you are doing something brave. And so I don't want you to just push it aside and try to numb it. It's, come on now, I'm going to embrace this and understand where it's come from. And then I'm going to go out in that strength because I know I'm stepping into new territory. So that's actually a good thing. And the sixth tip is to show your self-compassion. Listen, if you want to succeed, self-compassion is absolutely key. That is because there'll be so many things that will be thrown your way. There'll be times when plans will not go as planned. Things will not happen as you want it to, and you will experience obstacles and bumps along the road, and you may fail and you may have false starts, etc. It's so important that if you're going to succeed, that you keep showing yourself self-compassion when you make wrong choices, when you make poor choices, when things don't quite go as planned. Self-compassion is so important to actually protect you and get you back up on your feet and keep going. Did you get those 6 tips? I want you to practice them over and over again, and I want you to return to them throughout the year. As a matter of fact, save this video because you need to come back to it over and over again to remind yourself on the 6 self-confidence tips that you need to succeed. Okay, hit the subscribe button and join the community if you're not already part of this community. And of course, hit the bell so you'll be notified of new videos every time I post on Sundays to help you overcome feelings of inadequacy so that you can develop self-confidence. I want to invite you to join me in starting the new year strong with clarity, confidence, and motivation. I want you to join me in the one-to-one audacious confidence coaching sessions where I help you clarify what you want for the new year and to get the confidence and the motivation to make those goals happen and become all that you can be. All the information is in the description box below. To make the most of this video, I want you to get my free gift, 3 steps to a confident you. It's going to help you build upon what I talked about already in this video. I'm really excited I got to talk to you today, and I am looking forward to doing the same next week. Until then, check out these videos, and now you go out there and rock your world.